Attention.
Just going to pile in for that. In fact, the light tanks can maybe go in, can they? Should I try and send the light tanks down here? Go on then. The more supply bases we can cut, the better. And then I suspect the front line will just catch up in due course. There's so many spots where there's just no defenders. The Russians can't put defenders on the front now. They are beaten. It is a big front line though, isn't it? And then they've got these other invasions that the Allies have kicked off. Mexico's really going for it. Mexico could be the new world power. But I can't really see the Soviet Union coming back from this. Oh, nice. We have a new army. Perfect. Let's have a leader. Do we have any spare? We have no spare commanders. And we can't afford a new one yet. I'll drop them into that army. Currently with no orders, but will the Field Marshal rejig things? I guess not. Not unless I give him a new frontline order, which would then cancel his offensive order, so we shall not worry too much about it. Wait, didn't we have Minsk before? I thought we took it before. The map hasn't generated two cities called Minsk, has it? There isn't a bug. So I could have sworn there was one that we took before, unless I cancelled my plans for that. Well, am I doing a huge offensive in winter again? Yes, I am. Brilliant. Let's speed this up. There's not a lot of stuff happening. What about my other army down here? Where are you? Can you show me where you are? Oh, you guys are well behind the lines. Let's send them to Voronezh. Charles de Gaulle wounded. He's in combat then, wherever he's gone. Here he is. I'll bring those through as well. I did have some truck infantry as well, but had been holding those guys back. I don't know where they've gone. This army. Oh, they are well back. Okay. We'll send them in, and then we'll try and do something. You got a raise at work? Excellent, Cringe. Hey, congrats. That's some good news. And just in time for Christmas as well. That is a nice early Christmas present there. Well, it's nice when something goes right, eh? Get a bit of good news for a change. At a time when the world is desperately short of good news. So I do hope these soldiers are going to know to advance into these open areas and that the generals are going to give them the right orders, not just, do mass frontal assaults into fortified forests and things. Where's the next line? Oh, what's this place? I can't see because of the snow. Whatever it's called, we're going to have it. Get the medium tanks up. Hang on, there's like a massive stack of divisions up there. So we're going to go in that way. I'm just going to send the tanks through because I really don't think there's going to be much standing in my way. This is proper overconfidence at its best here. Why don't we just finish this bit off? What have I got that can break through there? Is there anything nearby? I think I've sent the armoured corps in, haven't I? Yeah, I have.
Attention.
I'm going to try. Can I push that? Because then we can close this pocket off. And then they're not going to be very well after that. There's also another pocket there that we can maybe cut off. Also, we could shorten our front line quite a bit. Aircraft situation. big pause while things work that out. 1,100 planes. Oh, do I want to... No, I'll cancel that then. Don't want to detach them from the army. So get rid of that. These guys are doing nothing, so they can go over there. That'll work. 600 planes here, covering central Russia. Let's move them. I can put... Trying to find homes for them. Do you know what? The easiest way... Let's assign them to that cavalry force there. There you go. Wherever the cavalry go, they've now got a lot of planes following. Left some light tanks behind, look. The front line, I think, is moving that fast. The medium tanks are still on the push. You just look at the size of the Soviet Union. Oh my God. Even if we get to there, we've taken most of their major cities. And there's still all this left. I mean, the victory points are going to be really low by the time we get to that state. But even so, it's just such a mammoth task. It's hard to take in. Who's this? Non-aggression pact from Iran. Good, let's keep them friendly. So it's going down. It is going down. They are 60% towards capitulation. I mean, most of their valuable cities are in, obviously, this half. It tends to be more just wilderness out here. I can't imagine a country that vast. I just can't. I come from a little place round here somewhere. About here. Somewhere about here. Further north than that. Somewhere about here, I think. Where this is. That's probably RAF Catterick there. Yeah, air base in Yorkshire. And then you look at that. Look at that little speck compared to the vastness of this. Which was the universal division? Which width people counted? I use 20s in this, but it does vary a little bit. Some people like 40s. I have built 40s in the past. I haven't built any in this game. Mainly because I've struggled to always have enough XP for these various building tasks, I think, and design tasks. So you use a lot more in designing tanks now. And it's also used for assigning army focuses and doctrine. So there's a lot more use for military XP now than there was before. Speaking of which, should we put overwhelming firepower in there? Because that has been my thing, hasn't it? Overwhelming firepower. And Spirit of the Academy. Engineering schools. Best of the best. Tenacious defense. Bold attack. But probably a bit late to put all this in. But who cares? And I've never done any of this either. Oh, hang on. I've been wanting to do this, but I mean, it's kind of pointless now. We get back to that screen. Let's have a Spirit of Naval Command. Decisive battle. Night fighting. Close combat. Brave commanders. Screen attack. Let's put that one on. Just because we can. Agent killed. One of my spies has been killed. Never mind. 2040's meta time has come to an end. There's new width for each terrain type. Yeah, but you're going to make a different width division for the terrain they're in. You might do for mountains. And have like specialist divisions, mountaineers, obviously for fighting in mountains. That makes sense. But do you really want to worry that your division is the right width that you've had fighting along, say, the forest or the rivers, and then suddenly you redeploy it to another flank? And you think, they're not optimal anymore. So I don't worry too much about that. I mean, you can, and if you have like a very specific objective or a job for certain troops, specialist troops, that's cool. You can do that. That's great. But just for general play, I think there's probably more important things to worry about. It's nice that they've mixed things up a little bit. I really wouldn't worry too much about that. Get the overall tactics and strategy right, and the division width will not be the big issue, I suspect. Let's have a look. Nice. Let's do that. We can make some better stuff now. Not that we really need to, but I just felt kind of embarrassed that we're using some ancient anti-aircraft guns. Non-aggression pact. Yep, we'll accept that. Okay, we're moving up now. Everything's going quite nicely. The tanks are, of course, out of supply, as they always are. Should we pull them back from the front a little bit?
Attention.
Let's pull them back to this rail hub. And then once they've recovered, we can send them in again. What happened to my lights?
Écoutez.
Did you guys get anywhere? They're sitting down here. Yeah, let's pull through to there. And then try and cut off there and there. And we'll get a little encirclement going. It's a bit of a long-range move order, that. So let's hope they're still in good condition when they finally get there. Now, what did I do with the other ones?
Attention.
Looks like I've gone charging in and not been terribly successful. I think I was going for that, wasn't I? Heavy fighter focus. Let's pull back to here. And let's send the lights in. The lights will do this. I'm just going to set this plan in motion. Right then, details. I think we can safely forget about that and start putting this on to suppressing subjects. Construction repair is also good. Construction engineering. Factory. Oh, it's just factory repair speed. Not so good. Or is that everything? Go on then, I'll put it on that. I feel like we've kind of won the game, but I want to see it all finished. How's the situation looking? We'd nearly got rid of those blasted communists. Do I want to alter anything at this point? Air base, naval base, radar station. Oh, nuclear reactor construction speed. Okay, that's coming in useful. We'll go for the democracy support still. Infrastructure, civilian factory, railway construction speed. Yeah, I don't feel like we've got an awful lot of awesome options to choose from. Quite honestly there. But it'll do. Game isn't over until Europe is France. I've been quite happy that I've managed to stay on top of the faction. I don't know if the AI ever take control of factions. I don't know, but it wasn't quite. Game hasn't gone quite how I planned, but the end result is what I was aiming for. So it's gone pretty well. The casualties will be rocking up on my side now, unfortunately, because we've gone over to a general offensive, which is very much like a World War I style affair, the way the AI generals on your side run it. But the more we can kind of help them out with various pushes and things with tanks, the better. Nice, we're in as well. There's a huge pocket of stuff there. Where are my medium tanks? Let's cut all that off. There are some more somewhere. We've also got the motorized troops there. Where are the rest? Oh, there's 2 withdrawing. Okay. But there's 2 going in. 2 divisions going in with full supplies, so that's fine. What went on over here? Tanks are recovering. I guess it's all the time now trying to aim for... The light tanks are trying to go in here. They're going to have a tough time of things. There's nothing there, though, so I'm going to go straight for Kalinin. Thanks for the hydrate there, Dutch mapping. I do like the fact that they've added the different widths for terrain types. Not because it means you then have to focus on one particular size or style or look for an optimal thing. It's just that it breaks it up. It probably means that no one template is going to be optimal for everything. And I think that's probably all for the best. We might see, well, we should see more variety in multiplayer games. Not that that really interests me all that much, but
Écoutez.
let's finish him off there. Make sure I'm not getting pestered by my family, in case anyone needs me today. Are we looking good? Apart from the supply issues, we're not looking too bad. How can you tell what your supply of... We haven't got any nuclear reactors built yet, have we? Nearly. I mean, they're starting to come online. If I click this... Boom! We have nuclear bombs. We don't yet. And we need at least one strategic bomber, which we're building lots of. Let's recruit... Hey, someone from the USSR. Yeah, we'll get the one with the knuckle dusters. I mean, actually, we're nearly in Moscow. I should have a look at this. Because, like, taking that would be, like, quite the thing, wouldn't it? I think they're trying to spread this front line too far north. They're definitely trying to spread it too far north. I mean, for... Hang on, can I just tweak that down? Yeah, I can. It doesn't need to be all the way up there. Where should it stop? Probably here. Probably there. And it kept the... Yes, they've kept the other order, so that's fine. And it brings the other army in from France, actually. These guys are going to have the longest march in history. Or maybe not. They're not moving. I thought they might. They've drawn in. They've got a position drawn in, but they're not going for it. Curious. Okay. The US is now part of Europe? Oh yeah, they've invaded. They've taken that. Australia assumes responsibility for colonial holdings. Oh, the British have got their imperial thing going on, haven't they? We'll see how that turns out for them. Right, I can't see anything that's going on here anymore. Oh, we've got 4 divisions of medium tanks there. Give me a city or a hub. What can we aim for? Something big. Should we just go for Moscow? We'll go for there. That's quite a long drive, actually. But we'll do it. We'll punch through. Does it say 24 divisions, Army 18? They're assigned. That is Army 18 there. Most no, it's Army 11. So which is that one? Must be that, is it? That's Army 18. Okay. So this front line is still probably too long. It becomes just an unmanageable mess when you're trying to manage armies along fronts like this. It's just horrid. Absolutely horrid. I wish there was some better way of dealing with that. Let's put... I mean, we kind of want that army on something. Let's assign them their own little, front like this. And I'll give them their own attack order. I'm going to do something stupid like that. And then just trigger it straight away. They don't even have a commander. I don't have the points to generate a commander. Why not? Oh, because I'm using staff officers. So that's eating them all up. Okay. Interesting. You want to build an historical accurate Tiger 2 and Mouse? Yeah, you could. Get really bad reliability on them. Do we want... Are we... What did I just click on? Oh, it was a cryptology, wasn't it? So that's China. We'll just do anyone. I'll tell you what I should do. We'll just sort this out first. I should have triggered the bonus for the USSR before going off in that. What about jet strategic bombers? Is there anything else I really wanted? Yeah, let's finish these off. Don't think I need too much of the other stuff. New strategic bomber. We finally have some of those, but I mean, Moscow's fallen. Hang on. Are we looking in the wrong part? It's up here somewhere, isn't it? It has. It's fallen. Okay, I don't think my medium tanks even got into the fight there. Yeah, jet-powered strategic bombers. They are pretty nice. I don't think we're going to get to the bit where we drop nukes on anyone. Soviet Union's going rapidly now. Should we just speed this up? Because there's just not enough forces in the way. They're just getting pushed back constantly. I mean, we're not doing the big envelopments and stuff and cutting them off anymore, but we are slicing through them quite nicely. I don't have any transport planes. They would be useful. They would. But also, I don't know what they're like in this patch, actually, but in previous patches, they were so slow to build. Compared to, like, bombers and other things, which seemed a lot faster, and I couldn't quite see the logic behind that. But it seemed to be the case. But they would definitely be useful in this, and I think in future playthroughs where we're going to be in situations like this, or any situation where you think supply is going to be an issue across Allied lands, then yeah, supply planes would definitely going to be useful. Transport planes. So in future playthroughs, that's one to remember. They're very, very OP right now, but they'll fix it in the next patch. Yeah, that's the trouble with these expansions and things that come out. They often come out and there's unforeseen circumstances and issues, and it's like the first couple of months is like patch and counter patch and trying to find that right bit of balance. There's not just the bugs to fix. There's always a few bugs, but it's just trying to rebalance things. And this has been quite a major update. Also, I don't know if maybe your experience has been different, but in this playthrough, it made the AI pretty passive. Like Germany and the USSR, extremely passive. And I would have said maybe the save has broken it, or the patch has broken the save, rather. But Britain and America were fairly aggressive still, so I'm not really sure what to make of that. Don't know if I have any spare factories. Should we get... Oh, hang on, are we still building fighters? Well, I'm sure I will be. And we'll always need some spares. We probably don't need as many of them. So let's get an aircraft on. We'll go for the Jet Fighter 1. I'll save the 500 XP that I've got until we go up a level. Let's put 15 factories in and knock those out of that. Has it got in? Yeah, more or less. And what's this? A subject may soon raise its autonomy. Yeah, it's fine. So the process of converting Spain from fascist to democratic has been slow. But I mean, it is slowly getting there. What was that? That was infiltrate the civilian administration. We can capture the cipher, infiltrate the army, infiltrate the navy. Let's do the whole lot. Because why not? I've got people sitting around doing nothing. Can we do all this at once? Don't know if I have any Spaniards in this, do I? Try the new guy, see if he's any good. Anti-air upgrade. Keep going. Okay, France, how's it looking? How's the war going? I think we're just waiting now for the Soviets to surrender. They're in such a bad state. They've been retreating for so long. Looks like the trucks got in there. Collaborationist government and paratroopers. That would be cool. Yeah, a proper military coup and an invasion like that. It was more or less just to keep them out of the war, really. That's how it started, to make sure there wasn't enough support to go in with Germany. But that's not been an issue at all. Might be an issue? No, it won't be an issue now because they're fascist, aren't they? So the USSR's no tempting sight for them. They won't want to join in on that. Might have to redraw some of these front lines in a bit. See, we're advancing at quite a pace now. Where shall I aim for? Give me the supply map. So you can see... Actually, where is their capital? Actually, do I want to go in there? Because look at the supply. The supply issues are going to be impossible up here, aren't they? Look at this. This is the only supply lines going through the USSR. Yeah, that's going to make a mess. Where are my tanks at? I could aim them at something like that. Let's go take that. See if there's anything gets in the way. Is that place taken? Gore. Let's go and have Gore. I should have some more tanks and stuff down south somewhere. They should have stayed behind whilst the rest of the army moved on, but I don't know where I've put them. I'd be amazed if they're on the front line still. Oh, hell. Hell, that is quite a far way behind the front. There's 2 there, there's 4 there. There's the trucks, right. Gather those. Yeah, you can see how things have moved on, eh? Where's that? Aim for that place. And we'll leave the trucks behind. They're not really helping a huge amount. Actually, I could throw them in. They'll get wherever they're going pretty quick, won't they? Astrakhan. We're going to the south. Collaboration government only quickens their capitulation, doesn't stage a coup. Never really messed around with it. I do feel that aside from the very obvious ones of the cryptology, where if I trigger that, let's get some bonus. Let's have 30 days of just walking over the USSR. The other things are not really worth the effort. There may be more in multiplayer, but it feels like a lot of work and a lot of hassle for stuff that isn't really worth the bother in the long run. But yeah, the cryptology stuff definitely is. That has helped me with 2 big invasions. We keep pushing on and getting these. Get that guy as well. Which is that one? Is it there? Keep taking the capitals. I mean, they can't go on much longer, can they? It's got to be over soon. Oh my God, they are 98% there. Okay, they're gonna pop anytime now. And then I think we'll probably call that an end to the game. And then we can think about what we're going to play next. Just going to wait for this to go.